What are you looking at? That Benji is something else. Yeah, I'm talking about you.
That's a gas service station is only one slot.
Do what?
The service station is only one slot.
Yeah, I saw that. And what's the toolbox? One slot, I think it is. I haven't used any of these signs yet. Now, which one's which? That's $100 a day, $1,000 a day, 10,100. Okay.
You can sell, customize, or repair. That was really good.
Boy, that pink truck has gotten dirty.
You can plant on the road.
Huh?
Yep.
On
So
PC?
Nope. Console.
You can plant on the road.
Yep.
Really?
If you look where my header is versus where I'll send you a picture,
Alright.
versus where the field ends and the road begins, the crop is truly grown through the pavement.
Oh my goodness. Was a plow, was the plow run on the road to start with?
Yeah. That sucks.
This ought to be interesting. Because if that works, I'm going to test the whole road out. Oh.
You can clearly tell that it's grown over the road in that picture.
Then activate the traffic. That would be cool. See the cars going down through the cornfield.
Yeah.
Will it grow through the roads you create? That's the question.
I don't know.
I'm going to test that theory out. This would be a good place to test that theory. And you didn't have create? Did you have create field on the road? Or?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I had create field on the when I was plowing.
Well, see, the thing is, I know if I use create field on my roads, it's going to cut away that road.
No, it's not going to cut. Well, the main road.
Yeah. Well, see, there is
Well,
no
yeah.
main.
If you cut away, if you do on the asphalt, then yeah, or the not the asphalt but the gravel, yeah, the painted stuff, yeah, it's gonna
Go away.
Completely annihilate
Yeah,
it.
yeah. It's gonna go away. All right. So create. That's what my question was. But you used to create field on the road that you can't actually destroy.
Yeah.
And then plant it. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's an interesting concept. I need to leave this map for a minute. That's on Bjornholm, right?
Yes.
Okay. I wonder if you can do it to another map.
I don't know.
Okay, what did I download today? Okay, that's gone. Aha. Get that. No. Get that highlighted. I don't know if you can put a Lone Oak map facility on that map or not.
Great reason to make big, strong man from.
That could be interesting. Well. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah.
It's a good onion. What are you doing? Oh, you can't relax that. No, you can't go napping yet. You'll be all wound up later. Come on, get up. Come on. Get your ass up. Come on, you old punk. Come on. Come on. Great fucking dog. Here, he says, I'll show you my Peter. You show me yours?
Mmm.
Mine's bigger than yours. Huh? You got a little bit. Get away.
That's a trippy dog.
The seed is definitely going down.
Wow.
Planting the road with corn.
That's what I. That's just exactly what I was going to do. All right. There's the tractor. How wide's the road?
I'm planting both lanes.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I've got a GV60 planting both lanes.
That's interesting. Okay, I got one of them. That works. Oh, plow, where did I put you? Mr. Plow. I know I got you here somewhere. There you are. And we're off to the races. Let's find a road.
Mm-hmm.
Here's one. Whee!
Hey! Wake up! Come on! You bastard. Get up! Come on!
Oh, it does destroy it.
Come on!
Well,
It does destroy the road.
yeah. Not the paved road. I did it
Oh,
on the paved road.
okay.
It will destroy the painted roads, not the paved road.
Oh, okay. I gotta find a paved road.
I did it on the paved road.
Yeah, I did
The
see the
seed-
picture. I saw the picture.
The seed definitely went down on the paved road after I plowed it.
But you have to have it in allow create, right?
Yeah, great field, yeah.
Come on. It's got a paved road.
Like the main road.
I know
in
where
front of the shop.
That's where I'm headed for. I got myself misdirected here. Let me shoot
There we
down.
go. I got growth.
Whee! I didn't have to go that far. I went to the spinnery. Follow the yellow brick corn road.
Beginning growth stages.
You don't have access to this land. Because you can't buy the road, can you?
You can.
Oh. You probably have to get it for it to grow then.
You can buy the whole map.
I know that. Alright.
She's outside.
Yeah, we're back.
That's right, it about the whole map.
Alright, let me do this. Alright. I'll see how far this takes me. Come on. Mini map. Alright. That's where it stops. Cool.
There we go. Drop it on.
Okay, there's a dip in the road there that has to be fixed.
Yeah.
Couple dips. Alright.
Yeah.
Probably won't get nothing in those spots. Alright. I knew that was headed this direction.
There you go.
Not tonight.
Who?
Dodge Cummins.
Yeah. That vampire in there.
Uh-huh.
There's a white car, a white van getting ready to enter the corn. I can't zoom in.
uh, what is this over here? Oh. Let me jump out of my tractor. Really? Wonder what was in here.
There you go.
I wonder how big this is. Waiting for a response on that one.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a cow barn. I got a chicken pen. Can I put a pig pen in here? This looks big enough. Ooh. I found a placeable area on this map.
Yeah, there's one down
It's
by
right there by 32.
31.
There's one in here at 32, at the corner of 32 and 33.
Hmm.
I'm looking at it right now. Ooh. Alright, let's see what we can put in there as animal pens. Alright, good chickens. Take a look at this real quick. Ah. Nope. That ain't gonna fit. Damn.
He said.
That ain't gonna fit either. Oh, it says I don't own this land for one thing.
I had 23 or 26 million, and I'm down to 4 million now after buying the whole map and buying the whole
Now,
map and terraforming.
we can get a pig pen in here. I just gonna see how this is gonna look.
I took 2 of the forests out and leveled them, flattened them, so now I can get a placeable in there if I need to.
you know, fit. I'll have to smooth it out a little bit, but not right at this present time. So, you could plant any crop on the road if you wanted to. Ooh.
As long as you create field on the road.
Right.
With the plow, and then plant directly on top. Yep.
That's what I'm doing right now. I think I'll plant some beets. I think I'll plant a little bit of potatoes.
I don't know if there's still plenty of sugar cane on this map, but
Ooh, that'd be interesting. Follow the sugar road. Where there's a will, there is a way.
yeah. Discovered it by accident because my crop was growing under the fields, and crop was growing on the road from the field. You do that on Chesnoka too.
You what?
On 17.
Optimus is online.
Okay. Hey Jason, how you doing?
Pretty good, you?
I'm doing good.
What's your...
Oh, no.
She's still paying?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Going home.
Yeah. We're crafting a unique highway. We are going to make the roads our fields. Yeah. Ouch.
Hey
Damn.
guys. Nothing. What's wrong with what's wrong? I heard some of your eyes. Ooh. Damn, dude. Mm. Oh, damn, dude. I hope everything works out for you. Could be worse.
That's true. That is true.
Damn.
What do you think of Utah pickup the other day, Dan?
Semi?
Yeah, that Peter got the other day. You know, I think they should bring some of them Canadian farm folk and put like a lizard brain on them.
Yeah.
I see NMC's bringing more news on, so.
Oh.
So is Bjornholm a different, or is it like all new?
There's some stuff that's different.
Hey, gentlemen.
Funny
Hey, funny.
Hey.
What's up, buddy?
I just went through her mod list. Nope. I'm deleting her mod list.
What are you talking about?
That
Kylie.
Farmer Kylie. She's got the horse pack and the straw hat on harvest DLC. And the one handbag in this grain storage thing. And I'm like, nah.
Is that what the pictures you were posting last night were of?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because we were wondering if that was yours, and I'm looking at it going, what the hell is he doing?
That would be Farmer Kylie's mod
Because
list.
there was a bunch, yeah, there was a bunch of stuff on there that made no sense for you to play with, and I'm like, he's got shit on there I've never seen him use before.
No, I don't use
Like
that shit.
the one was the bale wrapper that hooked onto the back of the tractor. I'm thinking, when the fuck has he ever used that?
I don't use that.
Well, that was what I was confused about. I thought you were showing us what, because you talked about doing a multiplayer.
I haven't set that up. I won't be
Right,
on
well,
Saturday
that's-
night, so
okay,
that'll be
well-
Sunday.
I thought that's what you were doing. I thought you were sending it out. You were going to.
No, I was laying
But
in
that's
bed
what I
and
thought you were doing,
read
'cause I'm
my
looking at it going,
messages. I was
Well, just-
watching. I was watching the new Adam Sandler Humble or Halloween
Oh.
Hubby Halloween.
Okay, because I was so confused, and because some of the pictures you sent were like the mod hub thing, but it was so tiny I couldn't see what was marked. I'm going, how the hell are we supposed to know what we're supposed to do? You know. Oh
And she
God.
goes, "What about your buddies?" And I said, "I don't think they're gonna want to join because of all the mods you have." And she goes, "Wah wah."
Well, I mean, I was looking at some of the stuff, and there was only a few that were really, really confusing to me. But I mean, for the most part, it looked like a lot of stuff I had anyway, except for
Right.
maybe a few. But I wasn't certain because I was thinking, I don't know what map was she doing it on.
So I was talking to one of my buddies tonight after I got home. I went out to the reservation, got some cigarettes with my neighbor. I didn't know it was going, and I delete Lone Oak, and I stopped and got a slice of pizza, and I come back, and my friend apologizes to me, and he goes, "You know, I was just picking on you, right?" And I said, "I know." He goes, "You got any plans this weekend?" I said, "No." And I said, "I kind of want to go, even though you don't like it." I said, "I want to go check out Joe's Fright Farm, the haunted corn maze with the haunted barn."
So when are we doing that
Yeah.
multiplayer thing? As long as you don't mind it, some person that might join.
That's fine. Sunday night, after maybe Sunday afternoon if there's no football.
Take a look at that.
We'll be playing.
Stone Valley.
Sounds good.
Take a look at that picture I sent to the group, Funny Bone.
I will right now. Let me check it on my phone. So, if anybody has an extra $30, let me know.
What?
My GTA disc is shit to that.
Oh.
Huh? What map is that on?
Oh, Bjornholm.
You could do
Well,
that?
Yeah.
What picture? I didn't see.
If you plow the road with the create field, with the intent to create field on the paved road, you can then plant on the road. Yeah.
What the hell?
You see, I got traffic on. There's a car getting ready to go through the corn.
Oh my god, that's funny.
I'm gonna get a drink.
That
Get
is hilarious.
medicine in me. I'll be
Dude.
right back.
Only you would figure that out, man.
I don't know. That's kind of creepy. So Saturday night, I am not available. If I do get on, I'll be late. You know, we're supposed to be there at 7:30. I figure half hour, 45 minutes to walk through. Should be home by 9:30, 10 o'clock. Depending how busy it.
Hopefully the millennial farmers now will be able to. That will be good.
One problem. We're still working on it.
Well, they're supposed to be close to finishing the PC version,
Hopefully they'll send the console
but
version out too.
they've said that before. Well, they have to wait till they have to completely redo some stuff for the console version. They were saying.
Alright, where's my lone oak?
That 9X combine actually looks pretty good from Sigma.
I'm gonna set that up right now. We're gonna go through the mods and to figure out what you guys want.
My God! So I was reading some more of the news about what happened today.
Mm-hmm.
They have found 13 people that were involved.
Yep, they sure
I was
did.
like, holy hell! Not all of them from Michigan either. A plot to kidnap the governor of Michigan.
Are you
Yep.
serious?
It was on the
militia,
news.
a white supremacist militia group had a plot to kidnap the governor of Michigan because they were upset about how some of the stuff she had enacted. One of the members was on his Facebook. They said they found his Facebook page.
Oh, I
and said
can
he was
get rid of
upset.
this.
He was upset that she had closed gyms in the state because of the COVID stuff. And-
Well,
yeah,
we're about to
well-
do another shutdown, and that's why I'm trying to get to a haunted house before they do a shutdown.
So recently here, okay, so when everything first started, the governor used some emergency
use
power to
that
put all the
anymore.
things in place about shutting stuff down and requiring your mask and all that kind of stuff, okay? Well, that was only a temporary thing, like it lasted for so long. Well, then when it expired, she went ahead and did it again. What the problem was, when it had expired, she should have gone to the House of Representatives for the state to get the permission to extend it, and she did not. Okay, so people had an issue with that. Well, then they realized, okay, that was wrong. Okay, I agree with them there, fine. If she didn't do it the proper way, fine. But the problem is now these people, they ruled against it. Now these idiots are thinking, oh, the fact that she had instituted those policies to begin with was the wrong thing. And said, no, the problem was not the policies, the whole mask mandate and the closing of the things. That wasn't the issue. The issue was how she went about extending it. So the state health department has now jumped in and said, okay, they put all these regulations in now too. And they're actually making different ones along with it. They said things are are going to get a little bit tougher because, like, the health department says if you are caught, you know, like in an area that you're supposed to have a mask on and you
Stone
don't,
Valley
it's a
is set up
misdemeanor.
or downloading. I'm gonna get a drink.
Okay. It's a misdemeanor with a $500 fine. And from what I'm understanding, because it's coming from the Department of Health, they actually have the power to enforce it. Because, like my dad said, they wield a lot more power than people realize when it comes to public health matters. You know, they don't have to go through governing bodies. They can say, you know, I was like, okay. So yeah, so these wackos, they were buying guns. They had made practice runs. They originally were trying to get 100 people to storm the state capitol and take hostages. But then they realized that wasn't going to work. So then their plan was she has a a summer home or a vacation home in northern Michigan. I don't know exactly where it's at, but their plan was to go and shoot it up. I don't know if they thought if she was going to be in it or what, and then they said that there was a plot to somehow kidnap her. They were going to like distract and kill, they were planning on shooting a bunch of state police troopers because that's who protects her. And they were going to be buying explosives. And I'm just like, oh wow. Some, I don't know, some group out there that's like they call themselves a militia group. They're like some national thing. They came out and said this is not what we want. They want, they're like, we want to take on stuff legally by protesting and all this kind of stuff. They're like, we do not take violent actions. And they're saying, like, if we hear about stuff like this, we will report you to authorities, trying to distance themselves from these people. But yeah, it just keeps getting crazier and crazier.
Man.
So are they gonna get charged for it?
Oh yeah, big time. It was the FBI that busted them. Somehow the FBI found out about it, and they raided 6 homes today, and they said they found evidence of more people that are involved. But
Crazy.
only 5 of the ones that they raided were from Michigan. They were from all different parts of Michigan, except 2 of them lived together. But they were from all different cities, and then one was from, I thought it's Pennsylvania or something like that. It was some other, it was a different state. That was the ones that got busted today. And then they said that, they have figured out that there was more people involved with it. But I was like, yeah, because I couldn't believe it when it came out on our local news here. We were like, what? It sounds like the plot of a movie. It doesn't sound like something that should occur in, reality. You wouldn't think that people would actually think that they get away with that. Well, then of course there were smartasses in the comments of the newspaper going, would anybody really negotiate to get her back? And everybody's like, dude, seriously?
Like out of all people.
Yeah, they were like, oh, I don't care who your political beliefs are. You can't tell me that is something you would wish to happen. So yeah, it's just.
Like when it comes to this virus, there's some places they don't give a flying fuck if you get sick or not.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Everybody in our state, they all think she's like evil. Well, I don't know about you, but at one point we had one of the lowest transmission rates because of the stuff that she put into place. We were really high, and we dropped for a while. We were dropping. They said Detroit was a hotbed of the country for a long time until a bunch of stuff got put into place.
I thought Florida was
But
actually the head thing for it.
It was. That was where, but we were one of, I think at one point we were number 4 or 5 in the country for number of cases, and we dropped down to in like the 40s or something. We had dropped back down, but they couldn't go work out, and they couldn't get their hair cut, and they couldn't, they had to wear a mask in a store, and God forbid,
Yeah.
Now, schools, are they all open or are they still mostly closed?
It depends. I can't speak for like northern part of the state and the other side of the state, but around in the area where I live in, what they would refer to as Metro Detroit, which is like just the area surrounding, the south, kind of southern, lower east side of Michigan. Most of the public schools that I know of were doing virtual learning. There were some private schools that had done in person. Now, some of those private schools had breakouts in their schools and had to close them and go to virtual. Some of the school districts.
Your school districts are going down to virtual learning now?
most of the local school districts were doing virtual learning at the beginning of the school year. They had planned on doing it in person, but then they decided for the safety and some parents, there was a majority of parents that were worried, so they decided to implement some virtual. Now there were some that planned on doing virtual all along. Like the city I live in was planning on doing virtual. Where my friend's kid goes to school, the next city over from us, his school district originally was going to do in person, but then 2 weeks before school started, they decided, no, we're going to do virtual. So it was kind of like a really half-assed job of starting it. So bad that like a lot of parents, and her included, took the kids out and now are doing homeschooling with them until they feel it's safe to send them back to school. Now, and then where my sister's boyfriend's kids go, they were doing virtual learning. Now, like I said, there were some private schools that decided to do in person, and there was a local Lutheran high school in particular that was 2 or 3 weeks after school started, they had like 20 kids come down with it, so they closed the school and went to virtual learning. They had like a whole week where they didn't do anything, and then they were trying to get stuff implemented. Now they have stuff in place for if you don't some of the schools are doing distancing for kids who don't have stuff at home or have maybe they can't stay at home, almost like a daycare. Some of the closed down schools are doing that. Our school, my school district, where the city where I live now, is saying that basically the first of the year, they were saying December something like 26th, but people are saying, well, they'll be off on Christmas break. But the first of the year, they're going to go to a system where half of the kids go 2 days a week, and then the other 2 days of the week, the other half goes.
That's what we're doing here. We're basically sending the older kids get it 3 days a week. The younger kids only get it 2 days a week.
And this is only, from my understanding, it is only for 5th grade and up or something like that. Like the younger, or maybe it was younger.
We're doing kindergarten. I guess the older high school students go every day.
Yeah, no.
And then,
K through 5th. It's gonna do it.
Kindergarten, I know, goes 2 days a week because my friend's Amy's kid, what she does is he goes to school Tuesdays and Fridays, and then the other 3 days is virtual.
Right. Well, like here, I think the plan is something like that. Like they'll go in person 2 days and do virtual the others, and then another group will come in and do 2 days. But for some reason, it sounded like the higher grades, like the high school kids, were just going to do virtual all the time. And they said that part of it was because they felt like the younger kids needed a little bit more, interaction with the teachers personally.
Right.
Because some of the kids are not kind of grasping stuff over the virtual, whereas the older kids they're thinking they're going to be okay with the virtual. Now, like my friend's kid, they signed up for a program that it's accredited. It was the city. I guess the city gave them an option that they could do this if they wanted to. So his grandmother, they picked her because she would be the constant. Because he's slightly on the autism scale, like very, very low on the scale, and a lot of his stuff is emotional stuff. So they figured the stable would be grandma's there all the time. She actually has kind of a history with education. She would handle all the schooling stuff. They wouldn't get involved with any of the schooling stuff, even if they're home. It was all going to be her, and he understood it, and he's doing really good. They said, "Shut up!" And they've just determined, I guess they kind of can set his schedule. He does stuff every day. Thursday is his day off because that's their 2 days off from work. So they figured, well, don't have him do any school stuff on Thursday, but then he has to do school stuff on Saturday, and then he has Sunday as a free day. But he, and it's all a matter of how quickly does he get his lessons done. You know, if he gets his lessons done really quick, then he can go and do whatever he wants. They have set stuff they're doing every day, and they're even incorporating stuff like she's teaching him chemistry-like stuff by like baking.
Right.
She's using principles of science stuff, and you know they're baking stuff, or they'll be going to do other stuff. You know, and we keep
Right.
joking with all the kids that are being homeschooled and stuff. Like yesterday, when me and my folks went to the cider mill, there was 2 women and they had about 6 kids with them.
I don't want to put that
And
on.
I looked at my mom and I pointed. I said, "It's a field trip." Mom was laughing. Because it did. Yeah, and that's the other thing.
Yes.
Some of the college